the crowd. And just like most basketball fans, NBA players have their own favorite mascot.
I would say it's probably the Seattle Supersonics mascot. He's a wild guy. Just see him furry, running around the floor all the time and going crazy. You know, you have to think at one point in the game he's just going to burn up and fall out of exhaustion. But seeing him run around in all that fur is a lot of fun.
The best acrobatic, without doubt, if you ask any mascot who it is, they'll say Turbo. He's a guy that when you're on the timeout and the coach is talking, you kind of lean into the side to see what he's going to come up with next.
To me, the all-time best is the gorilla in Phoenix. I mean, to me, he started it all, and from what I can remember. And he's the best at getting the fans into the game. And I think a lot of other mascots are following, you know, his lead, but only one can do it. And I think the gorilla was the one, and still is the one.
While the mascots sure are fun to watch, it's the players who bring fans to their feet. It's no surprise that the NBA's brightest stars often produce the game's best highlights, and each has his own defining trademark. Kevin Garnett has youthful exuberance.
To be honest, I think the youngster, Kevin Garnett, I'm looking for big things out of him. You know, he's hungry for the game, and he's steadily improving.
Baseline pass, Garnett is there! Drives and jams!
Alonzo Mourning, rare versatility.
He's like your typical big man. He's a little bit more agile, take the outside shot, but posts up strong.
Oh, my! What a play by Alonzo Mourning!
With Shaquille O'Neal, it's sheer force.
It's like having Wilt all over again. You know, he's just man mountain.
If you want to see the definition of power, watch Shaquille make this move.
Penny Hardaway is a master of innovation.
I'd probably pay to see Penny Hardaway. He's an unbelievable player and a lot of fun to watch.
Here's Penny Hardaway now. Spins by Leonard. Hangs and he hits. You're watching Picasso go to work.
With Scottie Pippen, it's all-around brilliance.
Scottie Pippen does so many things that excite you. He plays both ends of the floor, but he is an exciting player to watch in the open floor.
Oh, what a great play by Scottie!
Grant Hill, spectacular skills.
He's a phenomenal athlete. He's one of those great people that I'm talking about. Couldn't be a better young player to have on your team than Grant Hill right now.
Hey, nobody on earth can do that any better.
And Michael Jordan, aerial artistry.
You have to give him credit for being real creative. I mean, not only his dunks, but just his moves in general. I mean, you know, who would have thought of doing the things that he's done? And he's such a trendsetter. I mean, everything that he's done, everyone's trying to do now.
NBA players are constantly raising their performances to new heights. But while they take center stage, they're just part of the show at an NBA arena.
The game has evolved tremendously. As a whole, it's just changed in order to give the fans even more excitement and entertainment.
NBA fans are there to enjoy the game, but sometimes they get to see the players from an unexpected point of view.
Oh, no, Charles. Yeah, Charles says, I think I'll just sit here and rest. This looks like a pretty good seat.
In fact, the best seat in the house can be the most dangerous. But it's a great way to get close to the action.
Flying everywhere is popcorn, soft drinks, and people. That'll make a highlight film right there.
Yes, an NBA game is nonstop entertainment.
Round and round she goes, and where she falls, nobody knows.
And even kids can get into the act.
Oh, look, a header.
Hey, look out, little fella.
Ow.
Fans can also win contests, though some get carried away with the excitement.
Watch his face hit the floor about twice.
You never know what will happen next at an NBA game. This man decided to ask his girlfriend to marry him in front of 15,000 spectators, and his proposal got a very definite response. Don't feel bad, it was just a joke.
Charles Barkley working on someone who's sound asleep.
The main thing is that NBA fans always have fun.
Shake it, baby, shake it.
That is funny.
And the ladies are into it.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, they're rocking and rolling in the aisles here in Philadelphia.
I love this NBA basketball.
Coming Coming up next, we'll take you inside the huddle. And on the court for a behind-the-scenes look at the NBA.
Tune in this week for a live holiday doubleheader. First, the Rockets of Houston and their veteran offense head to Utah to meet the mailman and the Jazz. Then later, Tim Hardaway and the red-hot Miami Heat battle the champion Chicago Bulls. It's a special night of NBA basketball. Today, live on ESPN.
Welcome back to the NBA funniest and finest. NBA cameras are always rolling, and you never know what you might see or hear.
Chris Collins has no game.
So let's take a look at what goes on before, during, and after a game, as we put you right in the middle of all the action.
Hey, do that again, boys.
When NBA players take the court, they have a variety of ways of getting ready for the game. So let's go behind the scenes and hear what they talk about in the minutes leading up to game time.
That I am him. Bring it on. Bring it on.
Go get some of this killer. Yeah, stretch out. Don't come over here unstretched.
You ain't getting the ball. Get on defense. Oh, my goodness. Did those feelers you have, you ain't break the price the other day? Come on, Joe. They got some holes in it, man.
It can be bad on your body. How old are you? There, it goes beep, 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 beep.
Oh! Oh! Woo! That's jazzy. Now that's jazzy. You're gonna do this, like beep, 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 beep. Man, this thing in my back is hurting. Let's get going, baby. Let's move ourselves, move the ball, move your body. Let's get it going. Good defense tonight. You gotta admit that's jazzy.
You get that? You get that?
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Go time. Go, G, go, G. Hey, Fred! Nice, nice.
We got a trap, Lee. We got a trap.
Come on, Ty. Yeah. Woo! Woo! Oh, get that! Yeah, get that! Yeah! Hey, we gotta run back. Hey, trouble! Trouble! Come on, Mama! Come on, Mama! Ow! Oh! Wait! I took the ball from him. Let go! Oh! That's good D, Tom. What you think? Where are you going? I'll hold you now, Tom. Nice, Woo! I love LA. Good job. Let's go win, fella. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Okay.
Off the court, NBA players are involved in many different activities. But even when they're away from the game, they still provide plenty of entertainment.
Oh! Did you get down the cameraman?
Alonzo Mourning, take one. That is so cool, man.
Hey, you know what? We always have this discussion. When y'all in America tell him, I'm the sex symbol, he's just Patrick Ewing.
He's a man. He got the bald head, you know. Look good.
I think one advantage that we have over a lot of teams is the closeness of this team. Everybody get that?
While Avery Johnson could use some help with his golf game, Mitch Richmond needed help remembering his lines.
We're showing you some nice NBA groove. Yeah, you know, I'm messed up, but I'm trying to roll. Come on, we start from there. Come on.
Man, the ball didn't move, Heavy. The ball, you're supposed to go this way. Ball this way.
We're down here in South Beach. We're going to be bringing you some hot, come on, man. Hey.
This is for the money, and this is why I'm going to make it. This is for... Bring that back. Rewind that. I'm going to make this part.
We're down here in South Beach. We're going to be showing you some nice, hot NBA.
Grant Hill had no problem posing for pictures, but after a while, he can get just a little impatient.
Get that on tape.
I'm Tim Duncan of the San Antonio Spurs, and I'm on draft pick in the year of '97. I don't know what you want me to say.
Next, we'll learn which highlights the players enjoy most.
Oh, man.
Get your highlight reels rolling.
All of the Michael Jordan flicks.
Hi, I'm Dikembe Mutombo Polando Mukama Diken Jean-Jacques Mutombo.
Very impressive. Yes.
Fast, you can call me Dikembe.
Nice move by the big fella.
I like to wave my finger when I block a shot, just like this.
Charles has it rejected by Mutombo, and up again rejected by Mutombo.
Sometimes it doesn't work as I plan.
To Wallace, across the way. Dikembe said, no, not in my house.
It's always enlightening to hear players talk about their favorite highlights. After all, who better to ask about the NBA's best plays than the athletes who create them each night? But what type of play do they enjoy watching most?
That's a great question because, I mean, these days, you know, you got the high flyers.
Here comes Jones. He throws it up and in. I don't believe what I just saw.
You got the dunkers.
Cross court to Carr. Chris goes up. Challenges Mutombo and slams it home.
The shooters.
Here's Reggie. Here's the turnaround. Here's the shot.
Through the years, NBA players have provided countless spectacular plays. But is there one that stands out above the rest?
NBA, there's so many great athletes, it's hard to really just pick one.
Graham sizes up on Mark, goes baseline, reverses. Oh, yes! They're on and on here.
I remember this play, it was at the All-Star game about 2 years ago in San Antonio, and I'm a big fan of David Robinson's, and Shaquille caught the ball, and he did this dunk. That was just a massive play, like two giants just collide. That play's the biggest play I've ever seen.
Definitely this year has to be the Allen Iverson double crossover. You know, he crossed Michael over once, and then he crossed him over again and hit the jump shot. For me, that was a little bit unbelievable just for a guy like Iverson to do the move twice on Michael.
The dunk that Tom Chambers had on Mark Jackson.
KJ to Chambers. Jam!
As a basketball player, you experience it once in a lifetime. The time when you're going to jump, and it's just your highest jump. And he got up so high, and he kept on going up. As he was going up, everybody would stand up because they knew it was a special moment.
And there's nothing NBA players like more than reliving some of their own memorable highlights.
Across midcourt, angles it left to right. With the dunk, what an absolutely incredible play.
When I stole the ball, I didn't even see him coming, running. Then I just seen him jet, and I knew it was him, and I just tapped the ball. He grabbed it. The guy tried to jump. He tomahawked it and dunked on it. That was the greatest play I ever seen.
Brent Barry behind. Oh, man. You can see it coming.
I came down the break, and I just kind of got cut off, and I had gone in the air with the ball, and I knew Lamont was there, and sort of wrapped the ball around myself a couple of times and was able to get it over to him in the corner there, and he got up and dunked it.
One that sticks out because I think it was the most wackiest was the one when I was with Phoenix, and we were in Vancouver.
Finley. Wesley Person. Blocked. Anthony. Blocked. Finley. Yes! Oh, my Lord!
Funny thing about it, I just made it look like I do it all the time.
It had to be when the ball was going out of bounds and Milwaukee. I was with the Bucks.
Out ahead to Sean Respert. Murdoch throws it up and it goes in! What an unbelievable shot!
Pretty much like just threw it back over my head and it went in. It's one of those shots that I practiced it 1,000 times and never go in.
Perhaps the most unforgettable play in recent years came from Rex Chapman in last season's play.
Rex just made a heck of a catch. At the same time, and while he caught it, he just threw it.
Off it comes to Chapman, almost overthrown. Chapman, long shot up.
Everybody was just amazed that he caught it and at the same time shot it. And it was probably one of the best shots in NBA history in the playoff game.
Next, we'll check out some highlights that were great plays and basketball bloopers.
Harris with it. Look at this play. And Ellie banked it off the backboard and got it back and scored. What a great play.
Challenge me. disrespect me. Tell me I'm older. Tell me I'm slower. Tell me I can no longer fly. I don't want you to.
NBA funniest and finest.
Hi, I'm Jim Jackson of the Philadelphia 76ers.
Holy cow, what an outstanding play by Jackson.
I'm here to help close out the NBA's funniest and finest by taking a look at some great plays and unusual bloopers. Now, I personally don't have many miscues on the court.
Can you believe it? How on earth did he miss that layup?
But I'll do my best to help bring you some memorable plays. We'll begin with some highlights that weren't exactly pretty, but still worth 2 points.
Oh, wow, that counts. Oh, amazing. Amazing. Chris Mullin. What a play by Mullin. He gets it. And he steps threw it up and in. How did that go? Going in the corner, goes inside for Michael. Great kick. MJ put it up and he got fouled in the foul.
McElvey is very awkwardly able to make that shot. I'm surprised he didn't hurt himself.
Okay, so maybe those weren't the most beautiful plays, but like they say, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. Next, we'll check out some innovative ways players have found to put the ball in the basket.
Hardaway's free try. In and out. Grant gets the follow-up up there. Good, but it went off the backboard. That is illegal.
Basket does not count. You're not allowed to aid a teammate in jumping. You're not allowed to do that. I've never seen it before.
Not allowing anything inside.
Rice's shot is blocked by Weber. Rice throws it back up and scores. How about that?
Old school trick indeed. Put the inbounds off the backside of McElvain, got it back and laid it in.
Oh, that was behind the backboard. Isn't that something?
I still can't figure out how he made that shot. Anyway, let's finish up by taking a look back at why it pays to hustle and be in the right place at the right time.
The pass knocked down by Ward, saves it in the backcourt. Elo's after it, he goes down, starts, falls on the floor, skids, got it, pops up, plants a three. What a play by John Stark.
The pass, Livingston gets it right back. Oh my, you're living right. Team, and Esau, save it, he did. Brooken, and ready, yeah, baby.
His shot is blocked by Bradley.
And Derek Fisher banks in a shot off the glass. A tremendous play. And the little guy stealing the show.
Final opportunity for the Nets. X-Men has it. Stolen. Newville. Saves for Barry at the buzzer. Got it! Wow.
Well, that's it. That's a wrap. However you want to say it. I'll look back at the NBA's funniest and finest. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have some important business to attend to. I try to help out my team any way I can. Wait.
Obviously, NBA players can do it all. So while Jim gets to work, it's time to finish up our show. We hope you've enjoyed this special look at the NBA. This is Ian Eagle saying thanks for watching the NBA funniest and finest.